Yes. My name is E.K.C. Leydon. I'm 44 years old. I live in Inglewood, California. And for the last, over a decade, I have been a video journalist working for MMAfighting.com. March 19th, I will be competing in my first mixed martial arts fight. This is my first ever competition, especially competition involving punching people. I have never gotten into a actual fight. And when I mean a fight, like hey, you, me, let's meet, 3 o'clock in the parking lot, CVS, fight. I mean, I'll go to like punk rock shows and do all that stuff and get into little kerfluffles and things like that. But as far as you were fighting now or whatever, never before. I would say the number one reason I'm doing this is what I mentioned before. I've been working as a mixed martial arts journalist for over a decade now. I've been working in mixed martial arts as a whole for the last almost 15 years. And when I came into this industry, I came in as a documentarian. I was a cameraman, I was an editor. I knew zero about cage fighting. Cage fighting was those VHS tapes at Blockbuster by the Faces of Death videos. It wasn't. It was a spectacle. It was just violence. It was like, oh, let's watch dudes punch each other in a cage. Which really hasn't changed very much when I think about it. That's pretty much how it is now. As I started working in the sport, I started definitely gaining a much higher respect for the fighters, the coaches, and just the art form itself. And after a while, I've traveled the freaking globe. I've gone to Brazil, I've gone to Japan, gone to Sweden, England, where else? Australia a bunch of times, Abu Dhabi, and I've been following fighters in their journey to do this. But for the last 15 years, I've been on the other side of this camera. I needed to know more, and I just felt like there was a barrier between me and what was going on, and it was comfortable. Like I could see these men and women work their butts off, be super stressed out, just had the highest anxiety, and I'm just sitting there with my camera going, "You ready for the fight? You ready?" And I don't want to say it felt old or anything, but I felt like I just didn't have there wasn't the connection. There was something missing. So about 6 months ago, Rich Chow, who works for Alta, formerly known as Women to Warrior, called and offered this kind of program, which was gonna basically just be 20 weeks. Just immersive of training mixed martial arts. But more than that, at the very end of it, I was going to be getting a freaking fight.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open.
I was like, I have to know how it feels. I've been doing this for too long. I need to know what it feels like to train, what it feels like to have anxiety, what it feels like to have this stuff, all the lights, people asking me how I feel about fighting. And I've never had that in my entire 15 years working in the sport. So that's the main reason I'm doing it, I think. I don't know, maybe I just like punching people. I don't know.
Warriors on 3. 1, 2, 3. Warriors!
This training camp, it takes a toll on you. It takes a toll on your body. I hear that all the time. It's just fighters oh, it just destroys your body. It's like, how does it destroy your body? And when I see these guys on stage, they got a freaking 8-pack. He's no fat in them. And no, everything hurts. It's like every time you get punched, every time you get kicked, every time you block a punch, there were plenty of mornings where I did not want to wake up at 5 a.m. and go to the gym, but like I had to do it. I felt like, because I gave myself a goal, and I owed it to myself, my teammates, and my opponent. And I was like, I just had to do it, because I knew if I didn't do it, I would have doubts in my mind, and I can't have doubts when I know that end goal is getting into a freaking fist fight with my opponent. Because my opponent, he shows up every day at 6 a.m. too. Like every day I'm there, he's there too. So I'm like, I can't be skipping out on this. Like this, like I don't know. It's like maybe I don't know if it was work ethic or the fear of getting my butt kicked. I don't know the embarrassment of it all, of losing in front of all these people, friends and family. I don't know. Maybe it's fear that's pushing me to do all this. I seriously don't know. Everything's new to me. This is all weird emotions I just have never had before. So yeah, it's wild. I've never been on stage. I've never been the subject. You know, I'm the person making the film, shooting the interview. I'm on that side of the camera. So the fact that people are showing up to see my face, either be victorious or get busted up, this is all new to me, and I don't know if I like it, but I would regret it if I didn't do it. If I didn't have that experience, that would suck. Yeah, maybe the regret of not doing it is worse than the humiliation, or my perceived humiliation, of losing a fight in front of all these people. How's it gonna feel to have friends and family, and honestly, a few enemies watch me fight and watch me potentially get knocked out, get submitted, and right there, that might be the scariest thing of all. Maybe that's why I get to the gym every morning. Maybe that's why I work my butt off, because I don't want to lose. It's not that I want to win, because you asked me earlier, do I enjoy, beating someone up? I was like, I don't know, but I know I don't enjoy getting beaten up. That's one thing I'm very sure about. That part sucks. People getting punched in the face sucks, not fun. Getting your jaw cranked off sucks, not fun. Do I enjoy doing it to other people? I enjoy it much more than it happening to myself. So, I know if I go out there March 19th and get my butt kicked, I know everyone's gonna come back to me and go like, "Hey man, you tried, go, that was a heck of a battle, whatever, I don't know." But it's all weird. And I don't know if I'm gonna like it or not, honestly, until, a couple of days from now. I don't know.
Partner, over here.
This program is a bit different. It's different in the sense that the same people I'm training with, I will be fighting. So much like the Tough House, everyone's, they know each other, but eventually they're gonna fight each other too. I find comfort in it because I know my opponent. I know how good he is. I know we've sparred probably a dozen rounds together. We've drilled together. We've lifted weights together. He spots me in the squat rack. In that sense, it doesn't feel like a fight. It feels much more like a competition. But like I said, I don't know what an actual fight feels like. And when I see him in the cage, this is gonna be the first time we are gonna be like really punching each other, and not like. We both hit each other pretty hard a few times, but we hit each other and we go like, "Hey, good shot," and there you go, "You okay? Okay, let's move on." But this is like, "Oh, I punched you hard. I'm gonna punch you hard again. I'm gonna punch you hard again. I'm gonna punch you hard again. I'm gonna punch you. Where are you going? Come here." I mean, I understand if I win on the 19th, I get all the glory, or I get all the hoo-ha, I won. But like, I could not have done this without the support of. Like your family, your friends, my wife, and it would just suck to do this alone, because like I said, this is an individual sport, but like I don't want to be like, "Cool, I won." I want to say we won. Like I don't think I'm like, if I win on Saturday, I don't win that fight. My wife wins that fight. My dogs win that fight. You know, like everyone that supported me, my coaches win that fight. And that's who wins the fight. I'm just a person in there. Like we all win that fight. So what you're seeing here actually is my garage, and my coach come over here, and he would help me train every day after my 6 a.m. Sessions at Wimsa Warrior down the street at Systems Training Center. So I would work with the team there as a group, and then I drive home, and then 4 or 5 days a week I work with my coach here individually, and we will fine tune things that I would actually learn with the team at Systems, and he has been just like, I don't know, I talk about disappointment, and like I'm worried about losing the fight because I don't want to disappoint my friends and family. But man, I know he doesn't feel this way. But like I just can't let my coach down because he's put so much time and effort into my dumb butt, teaching me all the deadly stuff. And as much as I want to win this fight, I want to win this for him, and to show the world that my coach Rodrigo Armstrong, like how good he is as a coach. Because I don't know, I found like he's like just a hidden gem out there, and it's been he's a weirdo, but you gotta be weird to be doing this, to be honest.
Hey, come on, get down there. Get down there. Hey, get down there. Hey, there you go.
So my opponent, his name is Fritz. He's younger. I think he's like 23 or 22. He's a little taller than me. I think he's 6'2". I'm 5'11". I felt he was honestly the toughest challenge in the same weight that I could fight. And just being younger and longer and faster, I was like, I wanted that challenge. In my mind I was like, I want an easy fight, but that's having an easy fight won't make sure I get to the gym at 6 a.m. 5 days a week. Having an easy fight won't make sure after the gym, after that workout, I come do another workout here. Having an easy fight won't motivate me to go on my afternoon run, go swimming, in the evenings and stuff. I had to have a tough fight, a guy that was gonna scare me to do all this hard work, basically. That's one thing I think I have learned about myself. That fear is motivating. I'm training MMA all day. I come home, I'm working in MMA. I'm listening to fighters talk about MMA. I'm on podcasts talking about MMA.
We had to have our good pal E. Casey Leydon on the program before his highly anticipated mixed martial arts debut. And so without further ado, for the very first time, I do believe, let us go to the Zoom machine. And there he is. Mr. Casey.
Hey, here we go.
How are you, sir?
And then after I'm done with work, I go back to the gym again, and I'm like swimming and doing all this stuff so I can get better at MMA. And then I come home at night, I'm tired. Okay, let's look at my phone for a little bit. Oh, my entire TikTok algorithm now is just BJJ tutorials and like how to lift weights properly, how to do a deadlift. You're doing it wrong, It's like, so like it sucks because I think I've become a kind of a boring MMA bro. My house is just MMA equipment or sweaty rash guards, and yeah, it takes over. So yeah, maybe, I don't know. It's a lot. It's a lot for one fight. One fight, I might walk out there and just catch a hook and get knocked out in 20 seconds. I don't know. And that's the fun part, I guess. Maybe. 5 a.m. Waking up to be there at 6 o'clock. First day of Wimp to Warrior training. Oh, it's not fun waking up this early. Why am I doing this? I have to know. I have to know. I take too much pride in my job to not take that extra step to know what it's like. Now, I'm not saying, you know, as a journalist, you have to do this. I'm honestly not saying that at all. But I was in I think a very fortunate and privileged situation with the coaches, the gym, the rich child giving me a call, a wife who's supportive, this dojo, being in relative good health. I was very fortunate to have this opportunity put in front of me. And why I'm doing this is because I can't let that opportunity go by. I have to know. And I don't know if this was a good decision or not. I can tell you Sunday. I'm thinking this is a good decision. I'm thinking this is all gonna be good. I think this is gonna be great. The life experience has been incredible. That intro, I don't know. I'm more nervous. I'm more nervous right now than I think. I'm pretty sure I'm more nervous now than I will be on Saturday.
That's absurd.
That was, yeah.
I don't believe that for a second.
I was waiting. I was just like, my heart was like, just say my name. I just
I know. You got to build it up.
Dum.
You got to build it up.
Good job. For so much of my professional life, I've been telling other people's stories. And so, F it. You know, let me try this out. Let me tell you my story. 44, working as a journalist, not an actual fighter, but I don't know, for 6 months, let's try it out. We'll see what happens on Saturday.